Welcome back again, folks. I got inspired to film my current routine since I'm planning on changing it. My skin is also changing. I'm not as oily as I used to be. That can be due to the constant skincare or the fact that I'm in my 30s now. With that being said, I do have two other videos linking up with this one. My Stelvana order took forever to arrive. I looked into it further and thankfully understood why. I'll share more and I'll go into detail on that mini haul video. Then the third video in the series, I will be like a month in after using the new products that I've paired up to replace my Paula's Choice staples. I'm also curious how that will turn out, and I hope it turns out well. Only because Paula's Choice doesn't have as frequent sales as like some of the K-beauty sites do. Because you're trying to save some coin here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can keep up with my antics, and my socials will be popping up here at any second now. Let's get on it. I only use one cleanser in the morning, and it's this guy, the CeraVe. The little sticker thing is all peeling, and it's the Renewing SA Cleanser. I double cleanse if I'm using a heavy sunscreen or if I'm wearing makeup. Originally, I got this huge ass pump a couple of years ago. It was meant to be shared along with my partner Jasper, but he has the hardest time sticking to skincare routines. I like it that this has salicylic acid. It doesn't feel stripping. It does give my face a good clean, but it clearly doesn't moisturize. A good example of like that moisturizing feel that I kind of like is the one from like the Cetaphil, the little moisturizing cleanser. But I wish that one foamed up more though, but I do like the after feel. For my makeup days, I like to use an oil cleanser. The one that I was using consistently since like 2019 when I went to Japan was the one by DHC. I absolutely love Tina's content here on YouTube, and many of the products I've tried are recommendations by her, like the one by DHC. I missed the Ulta sale a couple months back when those went half off. But I've really been wanting to try another oil cleanser, and the one I've been having my eye on was the one by Nivea. Again, another recommendation by Tina. I didn't realize there was two oil cleansers by them. I picked the deep clean one at Stelvana, and it's very true to its name. I kind of like this one better than the DHC. I feel like such a backstabber. Face just likes the feel of it after I washed it. I'm not sure how else to describe it. Turns out there's another one called the Beauty Cleanser, or the beauty version of this one. If I'm right about looking at the ingredients, the key difference is that the beauty version has a lavender extract. I'm not too versed in ingredients, but I'm curious if lavender extract has its natural fragrance. It should, right? But I'm not sure if it could be a potential irritant to some. I still want to try it to see the difference in person. And if I remember this correctly, Tina Tanaka Harris said that this particular cleanser can be used with wet hands. That's usually not a big concern of mine because I usually go with hands dry. But like if you go in the shower, apparently like it will like help you like cleanse. At least compared to the beauty version, I do want to try it in person to see if there's like any big difference between the two other than just the fragrance. At the nighttime, of course, I continued using the CeraVe cleanser because I am determined to use it up. At one point in my routine, it was all Paula's Choice. Their cleansers are nice too. But for a good minute, I've been sticking to the Resist line. And the Resist line is for the oily combo skin. And I've been on it since I've been in my 20s. I always come back to the Weightless Advanced Toner every single time. I've gone through so many of these. I have received the milky version, which is for the normal dry. But I didn't find that one as moisturizing though. Weird, right? Since it was targeted for dry to normal skin. For toners and liquidy treatments, I prefer to use a cotton pad. I do have a puff versus puff video. Feel free to check that out. This toner I use day and night. I've been toying with the idea whether you need an essence or not, like for a video. And I've been staying true to this essence by Peach and Lily. It's the Wild Dew Treatment Essence. And I've had this for quite some time. Not as long as the Paula's Choice products, but it's getting there. At one point, I wasn't sure if I truly needed an essence because I didn't really see much of a difference in terms of like hydration. It wasn't until last year I forgot to bring this with me when I went camping and never again. Not only does this help other treatments like penetrate deeper, it's so hydrating. My skin definitely feels a difference if it's in my routine or not. I guess I just wasn't using the right essence for my skin. I also use this in the nighttime. I normally use the BHA 2% in the Paula's Choice Resist line, but I ran out. And I had this one as a backup, and this is a 6% mandelic acid with lactic acid. There was a special gift with purchase and ended up with this guy, along with the toner as well. I tend to wait until I need to replace at least 2 or more products from Paula's Choice before I order so I can meet that free shipping minimum. And I got lucky with this one, along with some other travel stuff too. This actually has been keeping the breakouts on minimal, which is kind of the reason why I depend on the BHA one. My acne is very minimal to begin with, but adding an exfoliator really makes a difference. I guess at least with exfoliators in general, I just really like that kind of like clean, cleansed feeling. And I feel like this one does more. I'm not, at least for my skin, I feel like it does more compared to the 2% BHA, which feels like such blasphemy. On my next Paula's Choice purchase, I just might pick this up because I've been really enjoying this. I bounce at between a retinol or an AHA for the nighttime. A retinol's not in my routine at this time since I'm currently waxing my brows. I just know that's a thing. Makes sense due to the fact that retinol makes your skin sensitive to light. I'd imagine pulling little hairs can cause irritation. Plus the skin's really thin anyway. I just know that's a thing. My skin responds really well to glycolic acid, and I've been using this guy for quite some time as well. With the 8% AHA gel, I noticed less milia around the eyes with it. And milia is those like little white bumps, but they're not whiteheads because you can't really pop them out. I also noticed less post-acne marks with it too. I'm not sure if I can replace this one or dupe it, to be honest, because I really like this. After my exfoliators, I reach for serums. This one is new to me. I just opened this one a couple weeks back. And I want to use all the serums I've accumulated from all the advent calendars. And for the morning, I use this Tam Vita B3 Source. It has niacinamide, which surprisingly hasn't been breaking me out. I guess my skin just doesn't like the one by The Ordinary because it got made my skin bumpy, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. I haven't used this one enough to see any results that it claims, but I have been noticing a nice little glow with it. Or it could just be the summer because it's getting warm. For the night, I've been going through this watermelon serum by Tony Moly. And it's pretty big. So actually, I think it's totally worth it for your buck because you get so much. And this one's actually marketed as for face and body, so that's why it's so big. When I was looking at Ulta, I love the scent of this. It smells just like watermelon. It also has a very nice, like silky, watery texture to it. It reminds me a lot from the Glow Recipe line, like their moisturizer. Doesn't have the same smell. They're very similar, but I find it very, very similar in general. I can't believe I'm getting close to finishing this. Yay, I'm making progress. I use two different moisturizers for the daytime. I actually, again, this is a new product to me. I just started using this one, and this is the by Purito, and it's the Deep Sea Water Cream. I like the texture of this. I really like how this feels. Feels very similar to the one that I was really enjoying by Good Molecules. I find it nice with this one that a little goes a long way, but for more hydration, an extra little more does wonders. Of course, then I pair this up with a sunscreen, and I've been solely using Japanese or Korean sunscreens, at least for the face. Right now, I'm probably around halfway through this Sunshell by Nivea. My backup one is the Madagascar Centella Sun Serum by Skin 1004. Before these, I used the Biore, and at least for my Japanese sunscreens. But again, I think I'm liking the Nivea more. I feel like I'm able to spread it out and really get it in a lot nicer. Night, I prefer a thicker moisturizing cream. And this one was originally meant for Jasper, again. And I have to finish it up, otherwise it won't get used. Even though this has a thicker feel, it still melts in the skin very, very well. My skin finds it calming and I stay hydrated through the night. I finish off my night routine with a eye cream. And this is the eye cream by Fresh. It's the black tea H Delay Eye Concentrate. And I originally got this as a sample by Sephora, and holy crap, I was so hooked. Then I went to order it, and then I got scared. I remember at that time, so about 10 years ago, it started around $56. It's pushing 70 now, I think. It's 60 something. I just close to 70. That's all I remember. And the only reason I picked this one up is because it was on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty, but I think it's being rebranded as like Member Days, something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll see how when the fall comes up. I've been keeping my routine as simple as I can. I know that wasn't simple at all. I do have face masks, but it's hard for me to commit to them. Besides, my goal is to use up my current stash, so I'm not going to bring anything in, and luckily I don't have a whole lot of face masks. I loaded up with 2 advent calendars in the last few years, so that's why I'm kind of good for right now. If I'm a good cookie and keep going through my collection, I'll be able to justify some advent calendars later this year. And that's my routine. And I just realized I should have done this video probably without makeup, but I will definitely do my check-in with the new things I kind of replaced to see if there's like any before or after and whatnot, and see if, yeah, I'm just curious if I can kind of do my current routine, if it'll be better or not. I don't know. Maybe my skin is just hooked to Paula's Choice and that's just it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. All right. So if you haven't done so already, go help your girl out and like and subscribe. More videos are coming. Music related, beauty related, all sorts of random things. I'm working on things. We're getting there. All right. Thank you so much, and you all have a good one. Bye.